Last night I saw Yorgos Lanthimos' Kinds of Kindness, and what the fuck? Hi, I'm Adam Caesar. I talk about movies on the internet. Give me a like and a follow if you want to see more like this. But I also write books, including the upcoming Clown in the Cornfield 3, The Church of Friendo, which, if you haven't bought it yet, please buy it. So I am a huge fan of Lanthimos' films. I have been since first seeing Dogtooth, and I haven't missed one since. And as much as I liked The Favorite and Poor Things, The Favorite probably actually my favorite of his features, they felt different than his earlier features, the movies that had kind of made me fall in love with this filmmaker, like Dogtooth and The Lobster and Killing of a Sacred Deer. There was an edge to those films, and there was a respectability to the newer two films, evidenced by all the Academy Award nominations and wins, that I felt a little worried that he was never going to kind of go back to pure sicko mode. And boy, oh boy, does Kinds of Kindness deliver sicko mode. A lot of that probably is due to reuniting with his constant collaborator, screenwriter, Epthemus Philippou, which, these Greek names, I'm not good with them. But Kinds of Kindness is an anthology. You might have heard this already. It is 3 separate stories, but it's different from a lot of anthologies in the way that we think about anthologies, especially if you're genre fans. So when people usually talk about anthologies, you hear the same, oh, there's winners and losers, or you can skip this one, or whatever. People talk about anthologies as if they're this collection of short films where you can like pluck one out of and just watch that and be fine. And to some extent, it's true. Like when people talk about like the best anthology installments, they talk about stuff like The Crate or Toby Dammit, and you could watch those films on their own and enjoy them and get the full measure of them just fine. You can't do that with the stories in Kinds of Kindness, at least I don't think. They work together in a very specific way, not only thematically, not only with the fact that you've probably seen the poster to Kinds of Kindness. There's a ton of stars in it. There's a ton of name actors, especially actors who are popular right now. But each one of them is in each film. They are just they just switch up their roles. Kinds of Kindness is a movie that I laughed a lot during. I laughed so much that it would have probably been upsetting had there been more people in the screening, because it is a very, very dark film. It deals with some incredibly dark topics, but it's full of jokes. It is a 3-hour movie. It's 2 hours, 45 minutes, but it flies by, and what it feels like is, you know, there are 8 or 10 incredible punchlines. These 3 stories are a mechanism to get you to those incredible punchlines and payoffs that all build on each other, which is why I said you probably can't even reorder this as an anthology. But in between those incredible, weird, upsetting laugh lines, you have these incredibly prescient and distressing kind of art film themes and ideas, going from the concepts of the shorts themselves, which is one is a guy who works this mysterious job for this mysterious man. Every little minute detail of his day is delivered to him in a envelope at the beginning of the day. What he eats, how long he talks to people, what his meetings are, whether or not he has sex with his wife, all these different things that, down to his diet, are planned for him. And he refuses to do one thing. Second one is a cop's wife returns after a long time lost at sea. She's this acclaimed reef scientist, and she returns, and he becomes obsessed with the idea that she is not actually his wife. She just looks like her. And the third one is we follow Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons, that they play these cult members, and one of whom may not be the most truest of true believers, and they're searching for this kind of messianic figure that can raise the dead. One of them gets kicked out of the cult, and then they still have to try to find this this messiah. So 3 very different stories, but there are these ideas and jokes and just little details that come back into all of these things, and then they pay off in this really great, as I said, punchline at the end of the third one. Boy, is it great. Boy, is it well acted. Emma Stone has kind of found her Scorsese with Lanthimos a little bit. It feels like that you could watch this film and watch Poor Things and be like, they're probably going to continue collaborating, or at least you hope they will, kind of forever. Jesse Plemons, I'm always just astounded by how funny he can be. Like, and it's a different kind of funny in each movie. He's like, there's like the most, you know, broad, silly comedy, like Game Night, and then in this, he's just as funny, but in just this really devastating, uncomfortable way. Go see it. If anything, just for your morbid curiosity. If anything, go see it at a like packed matinee at an art house theater that you know a lot of like boomers attend, and just count the walkouts, because you'll have a great time that way too. You'll have a great time watching people not have a great time enjoying Kinds of Kindness. Buy my books. Bye.